a sweet potato with roots. I thought we'd give that a shot. I'm looking for a good angle here. I don't know if that's good. I don't know what. Let's see. I thought about maybe this. I don't know that. That looks pretty good. Okay. I'd like to have the white background and get that. We're painting on the back of the ocean scene, which uh, I would love to work on that, but somehow my phone does not connect to my printer anymore. So I had thought, we started that paint from life and whatever. I'm gonna start with this 14 brush and let's just jump right in. So what are we gonna do to start? I don't know. Let's see. Uh Sometimes I like to start with negative space, but there's nothing much happening in the negative space. So why don't we just try to match a uh, color similar to that potato thing, sweet potato, and let's see where we're at. That looks pretty good. Just happens to be sitting there, and yeah, I'm gonna get a touch of yellow in there. What yellow here? This is like a cadmium yellow. Okay, never really been a. Okay, well, anyway, let's just give it a start. You know, I'm just gonna I don't know, let's put a dot here and say that's gonna be one side, and this is gonna be the top. Then the thing's gonna come out to here. Might be a weird composition, but it doesn't matter because we're here for mostly we just want to depict the potato and get it to be, like, wow, that looks like a sweet potato for sure. And so here, this is what do you call it? Stonehenge 300-pound paper is really thick watercolor paper. It's a of reasonable quality. Anyway, let's see. That's our bottom. This our top. I think we can, even though we got this purple stuff on top, I think we can just go uh have a wash right here. So yeah, and let's see. I'm just gonna lean a little bit yellow right here for an underpainting. So let's just that looks good there. The yellow maybe should kind of like pop and a little bit of yellow right there, right? So anyway, here we go, and I'm gonna leave a little white here, and let's see. Now I'd like to, well, it'd probably be good since this is the underpainting if we just kind of wash some of these edges just to make it smoother. And I don't know if we really would want uh, maybe get this a little bit smoother here. Okay. If you ask me, that was looking great. Haven't messed it up yet would be another way to put it. So here, what are we doing for this color here? That's kind of a shade. Uh, I'd say let's like throw some blue at the thing. And you know what? Let me see my cobalt blue. My cobalt blue is a big favorite color for water, and we did a lot of water on the painting vacation, so I think I'm gonna re-up on my cobalt blue. It belongs right there. I don't really even have a lot of blues in my palette uh, that I like. I was looking at how to paint water this morning, thinking that would be a fun project, and I noticed that a lot of people suggest turquoise as a component of water. Anyway, I'm going to take some of this blue, and here I'm just trying to get a hint of blue. And let's see, come back to this. Mix blue with this. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, man, look at that. Exactly what we're looking for, right? So let's see. I'm gonna try to say hi. We're in underpainting here, and let's just uh, okay. That's good. Now we want to go more golden on that area right there. Let's just go golden. And there's a little highlight there. That's why I leave this white right here now. And then down here, there's a slight sheen of reflection. You see that shadow there? It's like dark, light, dark. And the light is bouncing up and making this very subtle sheen that's right there. So we really want to uh, be aware of that because we really need a contrasting element that goes right here. Anyway, now I'm gonna go back to a the like this golden kind of color here. Let's see if we can't just come here. That looks good. Look at that. Wow. Okay. And we gotta definitely hit some reds in here. But first, I want to maybe go a hint of yellow right down here. Just a speck, just to start that sheen that we're talking about. And right here, good. And that looks good. Now it's kind of watery, but that's fine because we're being very timid here in the beginning. So there we go. Go down here. That's good. And just spread the water up here. In fact, I need to spread this a little bit more. Looks good. And then up here, of course, is dark, but we don't care. And that's good. And now the question is, do we want to blend this in? I don't know. Could be. Oh, wow, that looks sharp right there. Okay, and now let's just see if we can't soften this whole edge there. Looks good. Okay, I think we're really going places with the right-hand side of the potato thing. And this, definitely want to soften this because that's just too. There we go. Let's see. I guess that's kind of like a violet color, but whatever. We're gonna take that. Let's put some brown in there. Oh man, perfect. Too bad we probably couldn't do that again if we wanted. So let's try down here. It's kind of on the purple side, but I would rather have a more red in there. Let's hit some red. And I definitely got some red there. Gonna come here. Hey, 7582. Thanks for the greeting. Wow, a thumbs up. Thanks so much, everybody. Wow. All right. Yeah, okay. I had a great painting vacation, and then I came back and did some reposts because I was too busy to paint anything, and 3 subscribers disappeared. It was so depressing. Anyway, so try to spread this so it's not a hard edge. And leaving little, you see, I leave this white there just because, and look at that dot there, white, that is fantastic, right? And here, I'm just going to try to, and I don't really like that outer edge we got, but whatever, we're going to just keep going. We can hopefully fix that later. And here I want to get like a burnt umber color, which is oh, this is my wannabe burnt umber area. It's not really burnt umber. I'm starting to get kind of tired of my palette. And if you look at everything I did on a painting vacation, it's all very, I don't know, washed out, and there's no power colors in there. So whatever, I can't remember what this color is called, but what it is a burnt umber that leans green. So see if we can mix. I don't know what that color is either, but this is the Alvaro Casanet palette, Daniel Smith palette. So all right, that's looking good. That's like a warm burnt umber. Sounds like a great you know, thing for right here. Okay, I'm just gonna sort of zigzag in there. That looks good. And up here, I mean, there's these little things that I think we could maybe hit that and just let's just see if we can. These are too dark and too hard edged, but I'm gonna soften it in a minute. And one more here. Okay, so now gotta soften it, and this one definitely got soft, right? Let's see. All right, that one's good. Now I'm just trying to make that softer. We don't want anything too aggressive right now. I don't know. We're just trying to begin to model up what is happening here. And I don't really like this whole thing anymore. Okay, I want to put some reddish tone right there. Let's see if we can and take the same color that we were using and I'm hitting it with red. And now we got a red lean of the same color. And come here and let's just try to sort of build this up a little here. And then I would like to get like a deep red orange right there. So, and here I'm just gonna go here, great. And this I want to sort of mix this in with this weird burnt umber try. And I think it would be good to get a highlight right here. So to get the highlight, we just put water on the brush, dry it off, and now we got a highlight there. Great. That's a good looking highlight. Plus, this looks like heck, but whatever. We gotta just keep going here. Now let's try to get some orange right there. Plus, I don't know. I'm gonna take some of this out to get that highlight down there. And yeah, as underpaintings go, I think we're going places here. Uh, I guess right here it'd be good to get a little highlight also. And then there's another highlight right here. Getting carried away with the highlights now, but whatever. We got to keep painting intuitively. And here I'm just going to cover this whole thing up right now. Get, let's see. I'm going to jump back to that red. And oh, what about that orange we were looking at? So to get the orange, yeah, grab the yellow palette and find an orange. That looks like it's already an orange. Let's see. That looks good. But get a little more yellow in there. All right, well, that's an orange. Wasn't really the orange I was thinking about, but it's close enough. Let's just get in here, and I think we can probably go here and get some orange happening. So, hopefully this looks closer to the viewer than that. I don't know if it's true or not. And also time to soften the edge of the potato here. So we're gonna just gonna paint over that whole edge, which is kind of a hard line, not especially conducive to our potato painting desires, I guess. And then here we gotta get a little thing here like that. Good. And I think it'd be a good time to start saying hi from the shadow. So why don't we just do that? And so what color for the shadow? The shadow is well, right here it's definitely a warm gray. Whoops. I dripped. Okay. We got a warm gray there. Right here it's a little warm. I guess the whole thing is a warm gray, so why don't we just say hi? We want a warm gray. Any takers? So let's see what this is. This is hmm, that's shortcut to gray, I guess. And let's just add like some violet in there. Okay. I would call that a warm gray. So it looks like a good start. And let's just do, I'm gonna leave a line at the bottom edge of the potato. And we're gonna come here and we're gonna leave this line there. Well, here I'm gonna touch it because I don't really like the shape there. And that looks good. Put another little dot here. Now we're gonna just kind of spread that out. So what we're trying to do here is an underpainting of the shadow. So far, so good. We left and then here we got this. We need this to diffuse into nothing up here. So and just take the uh, dry brush. Let's see if we can't make this sort of disappear. And the shadow is much bigger than this, but anyway, I'm just going to pull it out a little bit more while it's still wet. And here, that looks decent. And then here is where we want the whole shadow to disappear. So let's see if we can't say, hi, we're the shadow and we're disappearing. And I don't know what, if anything, we would want up there. I'm going to just sort of paint this pretty much nothing water up here on this other edge. And if we could soften the outline of the potato, I think that would be awesome. And I'm going to try to leave a little like white right there, but I'm going to come in here and reconnect with the outside of the potato. And now we'll go back to this cool color, and I think we're just going to go a little bit there with the cool color. Try to get that to be less of a hard edge. And now, so here we're kind of like priming the paper just to say that this is going to be our area that we're working on. So it was looking okay. I don't like this anymore. Try to get rid of that whole hard edge that's right there, and it seems to be disappearing. And I think I'm going to come in here and connect these two. Looks good. Now I'm gonna see about just a wash all the way over here. Let's get some red happening, and I think I'm do like a golden wash on the whole thing. If we can, let's see if we can get golden. What is this color? I forgot. It seems like oh yeah, this goes looks like a good base color for golden. Let's add some red, which I don't really want that red. Come on the yellow palette here. Let's see if we can't get golden over here. That's looking good. And I'd like that to have more pop. So I'm gonna take this one color called rust, which is almost a fluorescent green. It's kind of a reeds yellow with fluorescent green. Let's see, where were we? Oh, right here. So that's looking pretty golden. Yeah, and I think it's a good time to check the color. Yes. Talk about, I mean, similar to the potato. I want this to have more pop than the actual color on the potato. So, you know, uh, I want to lean towards extreme color as opposed to, I would just put some of these lines in there that are on the potato. And okay, now I'm just gonna sort of spread this out. And yeah, it's looking good. So I don't really want to do the whole potato in one color. This bleeding out here, I think I'll leave that. I don't know. I mean, maybe not leave it. Got this dry brush here. Just see if we can pick that up. Oh, Jesus, there's green on the brush. I thought I had a dry brush there. Okay, well, that's not exactly what we had in mind, is it? Okay. Well, we got an element of green up there just to be a counterpoint to everything we're working hard to achieve here. Anyway, now I'm gonna just go lean back into the red and try to do a wash right here, like just to cover that kind of area. So let's get back to the red. Here's more red. That looks good enough. And so this is not really a good dog color, but it's good enough. We're trying to just build up some, what do you call it? Some structure. I guess you could call it structure. And that is good. And okay, good, not great. Let's see if we can get heavier into a red. That is like a weird red, but I'm in a hurry suddenly because I gotta go to work. And that is really not so great. So now I really like that one color. Let's just jump back into that color. Let's see, come up here and that looks okay. Let's go here and just try that. Good. I don't really like this red anymore. Let's see if we can have that just, I guess, come up to there. That looks good. Okay, nice. And so there's this definite shadow right here. Wow, 4 thumbs up. That's fantastic. Thanks so much. I'm gonna see about just if we can just build up that one shadow. It's right here. And that seems to be working. I don't like this line that's right here. I'll just try to break that down. And it's okay. And as these hard edges get dry, I mean, I'd like to kind of smear them just a little bit to that's good. And then likewise for these lines here, I like them, but it'd be good if they were a little bit smeared because I just don't think that having a line in there with hard edge on both sides is really the what we're looking for. And I'm just gonna, if we just go here, I hope we can just get it softer. Yeah, that's softer. Okay. I mean, it'd be okay to have a couple things like that in there, but I don't really want a whole lot of them. So that's good. And all right. And so we definitely want this color here is good. We should have gone farther with that, but we didn't. So too late now. And here we want to hit the uh, jump into some burnt umber there. Oh, wow, that looks pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna come up here too. Okay, nice. And I'm actually gonna put to make the shadow a little bit heavier now with this. And again, we want to blend that. Oh, that's kind of green. I'm not sure I like that. So anyway, now I'm just trying to blend this thing and soften the edge of that. It's got a lot of green in there, which is not especially great, but whatever. Put a little gold here just for the hell of it. That looks terrible. That was a good thing to just say. Forget that. Okay. All right. And now I'm really thinking we need to hit the red harder, so I'm gonna try to find a red. Not to be too literal, but I think I'm gonna try to get some red happening here. Yeah. And then where is that some kind of brown there? That's good, but it seems a dull red. I want a popping red. So I don't know what here's that's nice. Now let's see if we can get I just got this these are like mostly Primatech colors here. I just see what this does. All right, that's kind of going. It's a nice rich red. Not really a good color match, but we're just gonna slap some more color on here and just say, hey, we're red. So let's see. Good. And I really go right there, and that looks good. Okay. I'm gonna take out the highlight right there. And I should really take one out right here. Okay, we're going places with that. I wonder where that went. I guess that's it. And I want to go deeper red, so I'm gonna take the let's try this one. These both look very similar, don't they? It's kind of a leaning violet red. Is that for us? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, not bad. Okay. All right. And I'd just like to maybe just get a little bit right down here and do some of those lines, just to, bring it all together, kind of, sort of. And now let's see if we can take that red and steer it sharply into brown. And I'm going to see right here, we can come down here. And really, we want like a burnt umber kind of brown here, but I guess that's coming next because it sure is not this color. And gonna grab this. This is a burnt umber leans green, but that's the burnt umber we have, so that's the one we're using. All right, that looks good. Let's see it down here. Oh yeah. Okay. And then this should be red in the middle there, but we don't have the red right now. Here I'm gonna try to just come there. And that's looking good. That's a good color. So let's try a couple lines right here. There seems to be these lines all through this potato. So let's try to get a hint of those lines. I don't know if it's up here also. Maybe it is. Yes, they sort of are. That looks good. So we have punctuated our thing, and maybe we are bordering on luminosity here. I don't know. And out here we got like a straw color. I want to hit that straw color. I don't know what time it is, but I got a feeling it's time to go to work. First, I'm going to see about just lift off some of this. and nothing much lifted off. And now let's see for a straw color. There's a yellow ochre. I'm just gonna hit it a little yellow ochre there because I guess eventually that could be a straw color. I'll just let it go like that. Maybe a dot right here. Okay. We have the building blocks of our straw color there. And do we want a straw color anywhere else? I don't know. I mean, right here might be a good place. Just maybe right there. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. It's kind of like you might mistake that for depth, maybe. I don't know. And I guess it's about time to start doing the purple roots, which hopefully is the thing that will make it all come together. I think what I'm going to do with this yellow here is maybe just try to pull out a highlight right here. If you see right there, there's like that like white stuff. So here I still have the paint on the brush, but I'm squishing the water out of the brush. So that gives us a highlight tinted that color of the paint. And that looks pretty good. Maybe one more right here. Okay. Yeah, things are popping here, right? Okay, I like that. And we'll see about just breaking up this area with some lights. And I guess like right here. It's a good idea to have a light tone next to a shocking highlight like that. Kind of like softens the intensity of a solid white thing that's sitting there. I'll get a little dot right here. That one would be good if it was even lighter. Let's see if we can get even lighter. Okay, now looks good. So maybe pull it down a little bit. I don't know about that. And then here, this would be good if this was kind of gone. See about that. Oh yeah. Okay, that's gone, right? And then this one should actually be red, but I'm gonna see about just there. Okay, wow. Starting to think that this whole thing could be smeared more. And this, probably just leave it like that. I don't know. And I don't think I'm not feeling a highlight right there. Could punctuate here a little bit. Personally, I just don't like to see a big ass, pardon my French, a big, large area. Well, five thumbs up. Thank you so much. I don't like to see a big area like that, same tone. So, by taking this little highlight out, we're sort of breaking it up. And what's down here? Here we definitely would like to get a soft ending. I think this whole area right here. So this, I'm trying to soften up the hard edges that come up against the white. I hope we're not going to mess up our shadow. I don't know if we will. I'm leaving some white here for now, but here we're just trying to get this whole thing. And the thing about these leaving the white is this precise step where we're just kind of blending out. So the white that we left there is still there, but it makes it very two-dimensional. If see, like right here, if you leave the white white, then it kind of gets 2D. If we can soften it up and still have that the highlight, then we're better off. Is all I'm saying. Okay, here I'm gonna soften that a little bit, just with a very meek tone. And yeah, I think that we have improved that quite a bit right there. I go grab this. And try to get a. We got this color, which is one of our working colors. I want to lean into red with that. And let's see if we can't, we're still missing a lot of red here, that's for sure. Let's just come up here. Let's see if we can't say, hey, we're red. That's like this area right here. And that seems to look a lot better. And this, I'm going to try to extend this highlight up here a little bit. Okay. It's looking good. Time to, what do you call it? To work on the shadow a little bit. The shadow is like this single tone, which, you know, I mean, that's a good start for the shadow, but come on, we can't have the shadow being like this one single tone. Let's see what this looks like. Well, I'm gonna start down here. Let's go here. Good. And that kind of can come out here. Good. Now I try to go cooler, same color, but go cooler. So let's grab this cobalt blue. And is that cooler? I don't know, but it's definitely bluer. So let's just see about brush seems a funny shape. Maybe it's time to okay, good. Try to subtly kind of work these shadows come out. And that looks pretty horrible, but whatever. We definitely got warm, cool, so that's a win because, you know, we want to. uh, I'm not big on the. I guess we'd go right here. I'm not big on the single tone shadow, both near and far. So, you know, at least we're starting to say, hi, we're farther away, so that's why we're a cool color. And we're closer, that's why we're a warm color. I don't know why I do that. I don't see any other painters doing that. And someday I'm going to investigate that, why I might be trying to do that. And here I'm just going to get a strong red right here. Why not? Okay, that looks weird, but you know, maybe it'll dry later. I don't know. And then this, we definitely wanted this to like, disappear into nothing. So try to get this going out here. That's a pretty good disappear into nothing look, I guess. Okay, that's looking pretty nice right there suddenly. How about that? How do they do it? Okay, still a little bit strong, that edge, so try to soften that up. Same with right there. You know, a few strong edges, nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. Intuitively, I'm thinking this is not exactly great. Let's see. I'm just gonna come down here. So that looks pretty good right there. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can soften that edge. So this is the official edge of the paper here, I guess. What is that, paint there? I don't know. Okay, that looks good. And I probably should, you know, get this color to come all the way up now. Let's see about go all the way up to here. And this is going to be the border. I guess that's going to be a great place for a jazzy signature right there. I don't know what this is there. So some paint spilled on there. And now I'm going to just get a hint of blue to be up here. And actually, this got to go farther out because, you know, this root's going to go out to here, which is going to be weird on our composition, but we don't care because we are trying to depict this thing, and we're not trying to make a finished painting because that would be too much to think about. Someday I'm gonna start doing real paintings. In the meantime, here's this. Okay, great underpainting. I'm definitely gotta go to work now. So everybody have a great day and see you next time. Potato with purple roots coming out, and that's our underpainting, I guess, or that's our first whatever it was half hour. And super appreciate 5 thumbs up, and see you next time.